So welcome to all of you, Shiksha 360, and today we will discuss the part 5. Clear, and basically for all sessions you can join our ABM, BFM and retail classes. Clear, and you can join our Telegram group, that is CAIAB 22. So let's start our session. Basically development of human resources, and today we will discuss part 5. Clear, and today we will discuss the main first one is Johari window. Basically we will try to discuss also career path planning. Clear, very important. Clear, basically directly as basically I have already discussed with you. Basically these are the straightforward topics. Clear, you will get definitely questions from these topics. Clear, 100% questions. That's why we are discussing in detail one by one. Clear, one by one part of this chapter. Clear, so let's start. First of all, working in teams. Clear, working in teams. Clear, what is the meaning of working in teams and what is the main point they will ask in the examination. Clear, so let's start. So a group of people. Clear, a group of people with a high degree of interdependence. Basically that is people are independent on each other. Clear, interdependency basically means that they are dependent. Clear, not sorry, they are dependent on each other. Clear, so a group of people with high degree of interdependence geared towards the achievement of a goal or the completion of a task is known as a team. Clear, basically what they are saying that basically when 5 to 10 members or even more, depends upon work to work. Clear, so when they are working towards the achievement of a specific goal or a completion of task, that these combination it is basically known as the team. Clear, that basically this combination it is basically known as the team. Clear, so here group and team are used interchangeably. Clear, basically generally basically group and team are used interchangeably. So there are some differences. Clear, basically even them basically we generally use group and team basically as a similar word. Clear, but there are some differences in that. Clear, so the term group dynamics, they have asked in the year 2019 this question. Clear, basically who coined the term group dynamics. Clear, so in this chapter, clear, basically these are the main questions. Clear, basically who coined this term, this book is written by whom. Clear, basically who gave this theory. Clear, these are the main questions from this module. Clear, last time basically in the year 2021, clear, many students are not able to clear the ABM basically because of this module. Clear, because they are not prepared well this module. Clear, as basically we are provided you the notes that module D, but new module D is basically totally the RB circular module. Clear, that basically discussing only RB circular. Clear, so we have to more focus on this module that are very easy. Clear, so basically here the term group dynamics basically was coined in 1930. Clear, basically when this term was basically coined in 1930 by Kurt Lewin. Clear, basically by whom? Kurt Lewin. Clear, so basically here we will write is group dynamics coined in 1930 by Kurt Lewin. Okay, so basically what it refers. Clear, so what group dynamics refers, basically it is to refers to the internal nature of the groups. Clear, first one it refers basically to the internal nature of the groups. Second one basically how they form. Third one is their structure and processes. Fourth one is how they function. Clear, third one is their structure and processes. Fourth one is basically how they function and affect individuals and organizations. Clear, so basically it refers to the first one is the internal nature of groups. Second one is basically how they form. Third one is basically their structure and processes. Fourth one is basically how they function and affect individuals and organizations. Clear, for third one is their structure and processes. Fourth one is basically how they function and affect individuals and organizations. Clear, basically and affect individuals and organizations. Clear, so basically these are the main, basically this is a reference to the group dynamics. Clear, basically first one is the internal nature of groups. Second one is basically how they form. Third one is that their structure and processes. Fourth one is basically how they function and affect individuals and organizations. Clear, so now let's discuss basically what are the different stages in group formation and group behavior. Clear, basically every year they will ask. Clear, basically what is the correct sequence. Clear, first question they will ask, which we have already discussed. Clear, in the class also, basically what is the correct sequence of stages in the group formation and group behavior. Clear, so basically forming, this is the first stage: forming, storming, norming, conforming and performing. Clear, and performing. Clear? So basically one thing, what is the meaning of that? Clear? Like forming is awareness. Clear? So let's discuss one by one what is the meaning of that. So first of all, awareness. When we have awareness regarding anything, clear? So basically we have to create a team, clear, or we have to create a group regarding that. So basically that is forming. Clear? Awareness, basically when we have awareness, so basically we have to create a group on that, basically, so that we have to aware more and more people regarding that. Clear? So basically we have to aware more and more people regarding that. Clear? Basically this is the technique, simply just to remember. Clear? Like awareness basically leads to the forming. Clear? That awareness basically leads to the forming. Clear? So basically what they are saying, that basically members with varied experience, clear, get acquainted, understand the team's goal and its role. Clear? Understand the team goal and its role. Next one is conflict. Conflict basically means that there are not matching. Clear? Basically storm, as we have already discussed, basically storm. Clear? Storm is also similar, like basically when air blows very fast. Clear? That is basically we can say that storming. Clear? So basically conflicting is also that. Clear? It is like a disturbance. Clear? It is like a disturbance. Clear? Conflicting basically responds to the storming. Clear? So basically they will also ask this type of question: what is the meaning of conflict? Clear? Or which word represent conflict in the stages of group formation? Clear? So basically we have to remember that conflict is basically refers to the storming. Clear? So conflict among the members, through this conflict team attempts to define itself. Clear? Conflict among the members, basically through this conflict team attempts to define itself. Clear? Next one is the norming. Clear? Norming basically means that normal condition now going becomes a normal. Clear? That is basically cooperation. Clear? Norming basically leads to the cooperation. Clear? So norms are led. Clear? Basically norms are led as how to the task will be accomplished. Clear? Basically norms are led basically as how the task will be accomplished, the manner in which the team will behave. Clear? The manner in which the team will behave and the rules and the regulation it will follow. Clear? The manner in which the team will behave and the rules and the regulation it will follow. Next one is adjustment. Clear? Adjustment basically we can say that conforming. Clear? Adjustment basically we can say that conforming. Clear? Basically adjusting. Conforming is basically what? Basically adjusting one with the team expectations and norms. Clear? Basically conforming basically means that adjustment. So adjustment is regarding what? Basically adjusting one with the team expectations and norms. Clear? Adjusting basically one with the team expectations and norms. So next one is productivity. Productivity basically means that we are performing well. Clear? Because if we are performing well, only productivity leads to. Clear? So basically members behave in mature fashion. Clear? Here basically members behave in mature fashion and focus on accomplishing their goal. Clear? Or we can say that completing their goal or achieving their goal. Clear? Basically members behaves in mature fashion and focus on accomplishing their goals. Clear? Member can devote full energy to work. Clear? Basically in this basically members can also devote full energy to work. Clear? So basically these are the 5 stages. First one is the forming, that basically means that we have awareness. Next one is the conflicting. Conflicting basically means that storming. Third one is the condition now becomes normal, that is cooperation, basically norming. Now basically we are also do adjustment. Clear? Basically after cooperation we are doing the starting the adjustment, that is conforming. And in the last, basically if all these things done well, clear, basically we are productivity. Clear? Basically we are improving our productivity. That basically means that if we are improving our productivity, that means we are performing. Clear? That basically means that we are performing here. Clear? That is basically means that we are performing here. So basically that basically leads to the working in teams. Here you have to remember first important thing, basically who coined the term group dynamics. Basically this term was coined in 1930 by the Kurt Lewin. Clear? Basically by the Kurt Lewin. And next basically which we have to remember is basically what are the different stages in the group formation and group behavior. So basically these are the different stages in group formation and group behavior. Clear? Forming, storming, norming, conforming and performing. Clear? So I request to all of you, please remember all these things. And if you have any doubt, any query regarding that, then you can ask. Clear? Because if you are able to remember all these things, then you can easily attempt the question. Clear? And I will give you the guarantee that you will get definitely 1 mark question, at least 1 or 2 mark question from this slide. Clear? Even you will get the case study. Clear? Complete case study also from that. Clear? So next we will move to the very important thing is self-awareness, clear, self-awareness, clear. Basically, under the self-awareness, basically we will discuss SWOT analysis, and after that we will discuss the concept of Johari window, clear. Definitely 1 mark question or 5 mark case study, clear. Basically from this also, clear, from the self-awareness also, clear. So let's start our discussion, clear. So understanding self helps in self-development and using one's potential better, clear. Basically understanding self helps in the self-development and using one's potential better, clear. Basically how we can understand, basically how we are able to know basically what are the qualities in us, clear. Basically what are the qualities in us and which qualities we have to improve, clear. So basically what they are saying that basically it is always useful, clear. Basically it is always useful to do the SWOT analysis, clear. Basically it is always useful to do the SWOT analysis of self to understand the, clear. Basically it is always useful to do the SWOT analysis of self to understand the strength, weakness, opportunities and threats, clear. Basically it is always useful to do the SWOT analysis, clear. Basically it is always useful to do the SWOT analysis of self, clear, of ourselves. Basically for what? As for, clear, SWOT, SWOT, as for strength, W for weakness, O for opportunities, T for threats, clear. Even in the exam, basically they will ask 2 times what T represents and 1 time basically they ask basically what O represents in the SWOT, clear. Basically 1 mark question they will directly ask, clear. Basically what T represents, basically T represents for the threat and O basically represents for the opportunities, clear. So basically this may help. This may help in better use of, clear. Basically this may help in better use of strengths, clear, overcoming weakness, clear. Basically we have to use our strengths, and if there are weaknesses, basically we have to overcome that weakness and capitalizing the opportunities and safeguarding against threats, clear. Basically and safeguarding against threats, clear. Basically it is relevant to refer to the concept of Johari window, clear. Basically same thing basically we have discussed that place also, clear. Basically it is relevant to refer to the concept of Johari window given by Loft and Ingham, clear. So basically first question basically they have asked in the examination, basically Johari window, clear. Basically who Johari window is given by whom, clear. Johari window is given by whom, clear. So as is basically we have discussing here, basically Johari window, clear. Johari window is given by Loft and Ingham, clear. Loft and Ingham basically which explains what is meant by self-awareness, clear. Basically Loft and Ingham which basically means that what is meant by self-awareness, clear. So basically Loft and Ingham, basically Joseph Loft, sometimes they will ask full names also. So basically we will write it Joseph Loft and Harrington Ingham, clear, and Harrington Ingham. So basically from their name also, clear. Joseph, from Joseph, J-O-V pick up, and from Harrington basically we will pick up Harry, clear. So that's why basically comes out to be Johari window, clear. So basically Johari window. So this is like this window. A, B, C, D, clear. So what is the meaning of A, B, C, D? So let's discuss one by one. So first of all, we will move towards the window basically after that. So let's simple discussion. So basically the authors, clear, refers to the 2 dimensions, clear. Basically what they refers to the 2 dimensions, namely how much of one's behavior is known to him or her, clear. First thing which we have to understand here basically is to be basically how much of one's behavior, clear. Basically how much of one's behavior is to known to him or her, clear. Basically how much one person is understanding his behavior, clear. Second one is how much he feels others know him or her, clear. Second thing basically we have to discuss basically how much other feels about him or her, clear, or know about him or her, clear. Basically that leads to the Johari window, clear. So basically these 2 dimensions, clear. Basically these 2 things, clear. Basically these 2 dimensions or 2 things basically leads to the 4 windows, clear. Basically these 2 dimensions give a 4 windows. Basically what are these 4 windows? A, B, C, D. A for arena, or sometimes this is also known as open. B for blind, C for closed, and D for dark. Clear? A for arena or open, B for blind, C for closed, and D for dark. Clear? So the diagram below explain that model. Clear? So what is the diagram? So this is the diagram which explained that. Clear? So basically here, known to self, known to others, not known to others, not known to self. Clear? Basically known to self, basically which we know, what we have the qualities. Clear? And other also know. Basically that comes under the arena or open, that is A. Basically we are not knowing our qualities, but other know us. Clear? That is B, blind. We are blind, but others are not blind here. Clear? Basically, but others are not blind here. That basically comes refers to the B. So basically not known to others. Basically others does not know us. Basically what are the capabilities? Clear? But we know us. That is basically known as closed. Clear? That is basically known as a closed. Fourth one is not known to self. Clear? Not known to self. Basically not the person know what is his quality, and not other, not known to other also. Clear? That is basically known as a dark area. Clear? That is known as a dark area D. Clear? Is neither known to others or not to self. Clear? So basically this is the overall concept of Johari window. Clear? This is the overall concept of Johari window. As we have already discussed 2 to 3 questions in our regular discussion in our Telegram group, we will provide you one case study also. Clear? In the evening, I will provide you today one case study. Clear? On the Johari window. Clear? Basically why I'm not providing till now, because first of all I want to understand basically what is Johari window. Clear? Hope it is clear to all of you basically what is Johari window. Now please tell fast. It is clear to all of you basically what is Johari window. Basically A is arena, B is blind, C is closed, and D is dark. Clear? Basically in the examination if they ask any question to you, so first of all what you have to do, basically make a just simple table: known to self, not known to self, known to others, not known to others, and write here A, B, C, D. Clear? On the basis of that, you can easily solve all the questions. First of all, you have to remember that basically Johari window is given by Joseph Luft and Harrington Inger in 1930. In 1973. Clear? And which explains basically what this explains, basically which explains self-awareness. Clear? Basically which is meant by self-awareness. So as can be seen, the area which is known to self and others. Clear? Basically this is simple representation. As can be seen, the area basically which is known to self and others, it is the arena that is open aspect of one's personality, and one which is not known to both. Clear? That is basically both know, area is both known to both. Clear? Area is known to both. That leads to the open or arena, and area which is not known to anyone, which is not known to anyone, that basically leads to the dark. Clear? That basically leads to the dark area. Clear? So third one is the blind. Clear? The blind section is known to others. Clear? Blind section is known to others. Blind basically means that we are not known regarding that. Clear? Basically we have no information or we have no knowledge regarding that. Clear? So blind section is known to others but not the self. Clear? And the closed section is close to others, so as to say. Clear? So the closed window is also known as a private. Clear? Basically being private to self. Clear? So you have to remember that basically this window is also known as the private. Clear? Closed is also known as the private, and arena is basically open. This is also known as the open. Clear? So please tell fast. This is clear to all of you basically what we have discussed. Please respond fast. It is clear to all of you basically what we have discussed till now. If you have any doubt, any query, then you can ask. So now let's discuss basically one. I will found one example on the internet regarding the Harry Potter. Clear? So what they are saying that basically what is on the basis of Johari window. Clear? Basically. So here it is to be known to self, known to others, not known to self, not known to others. Clear? Basically this is the first one is known to self and known to other. That is orphan, aunt, uncle and his cousins don't like him. Parents died in a car accident. Clear? That is basically open. Next one is the blind. Clear? Basically which he does not know but others know. That is wizard, the boy who lived, he must not be named, killed his parents and tried to kill him. Mother was Mughal born witch, father a wizard and seeker. His father bullet snaps. Clear? So basically, this is the simple dividation clear of the Johari window on the basis of that. Clear? Basically, they will pick one specific case, and this basically why I'm taking example basically for better understanding. Clear? Basically, for better understanding, I will take this example. Clear? So I request all of you please go through the example while pause the video so that you are able to understand clear what we are trying to discuss clear in the Johari window. Clear? So this basically leads to the completion of the Johari window. So let's in discuss basically we will brief here. Basically in this, the size of arena or open space is critical for improving effectiveness. Clear? Basically we want that our arena is continuously going to be increased. Clear? Basically our arena is continuously going to be increased, and basically we have to skew the dark area. Clear? Basically we have to skew the dark area. Clear? So it is implied that if that he more the person feels, the others know him or her. Clear? More and better conductive the environment becomes and stronger the self concept. Clear? Basically what they are saying that basically as the arena opens, clear, as the open area expands, basically it leads to the more comfortability to the person. Clear? It leads to the more comfortability to the person. Clear? And it also leads to a better conductive the environment becomes and stronger the self concept. Clear? As we deliberated that more the one knows, clear, that more the one knows about oneself, the better equipped he is faced to challenges. Clear? As the person is knowing more regarding the himself or herself, basically then he is to face the challenges because he know that he is able to do that work. Clear? Because he knows that he is able to do that specific work. Clear? So the strategy to increase the arena or open self implies that the individual sanitizes himself to receive feedback from others and by making more and more disclosures. Clear? Basically, how can basically anyone can increase the arena? Basically, individual sanitizes himself to receive feedbacks from others. Clear? Basically, to receive feedbacks from others, like in the second case, clear, like in the blind. Basically, we are not known to others. Clear? Basically, we are not knowing our qualities, but others know us. Clear? So basically, how we will understand basically, or we will learn to that basically to receive feedback from others by making more and more disclosures. Clear? So thus the receiving feedback. Clear? So thus the receiving feedback and self disclosures. Clear? Thus the receiving feedback and self disclosure basically mean that we are compacting our closed areas. Clear? Basically thus the receiving feedback and self disclosure basically help in increasing the arena. Clear? Basically help in increasing the arena. Clear? So such persons are basically more trustworthy, open to other ideas and suggestions, and have better self-awareness. Clear? Basically thus the receiving feedback and disclosure basically help in increasing the arena, that is open self, and such persons, clear, and such persons are basically more trustworthy, open to other ideas and suggestions, and have better self-awareness. Clear? And have better self-awareness. Clear? So that is basically Johari window. Clear? So basically in this session, we have first of all, we will discuss working in teams, and under that basically group dynamics, basically who coined this term, Kurt Lewin, and after that basically we are discussing different stages in the group formation and group behavior. And after that, we have to discuss the self-awareness, that is SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. And in the end, basically, we have to discuss the concept of Johari window given by Joseph Loft and Harrington Inger in 1973. Basically, what it means by self-awareness. After that, basically, we have to discuss what are the four windows in that. Basically, arena, blind, closed, and dark. Clear? So basically, here we will discuss basically which window we have to increase so that basically it is easier for us to live in a society and leads to a fruitful life. Clear? So basically, this is the concept of Johari window. Clear? So in the next session, clear, basically today we will not discuss as the time constraints. Basically, in the next session, we have to discuss the career path planning. Clear? Basically, career path planning. And here, very, very important is basically the most commonly used framework for understanding the life stages. Clear? Basically, in the career path planning, we have to discuss the life stages. Clear? Basically, this is also one of the important concepts for case study. Clear? Basically, they will also ask case study because life stages is basically divided into 8 parts. Clear? Basically, it is divided into 8 stages. Clear? First 4 stages are of the childhood, and next 4 stages are of the adulthood. Clear? Basically, many times they will ask question on that. Clear? Basically, first of all, basically these life stages is given by the Eric Erikson. Clear? First question they will ask in the 1 mark question, basically, who gave the life stages? Clear? Basically, these life stages are given by the Eric Erikson, and basically further these life stages are basically divided into two parts. Clear? Basically, one part contains 4 stages. Clear? Like here we have already discussed like 4 in the childhood and 4 in the adulthood. Clear? So we have to discuss in detail all these things. Clear? Basically, which of the following stages are in the childhood and which of the following stages are in the adulthood. Clear? So basically, in the next session we have to discuss complete discussion of the career path planning. Clear? Basically, and in the evening, clear, in the evening we will provide you the case study on the Johari window and working in teams. Clear? Basically, case study is basically based on the Johari window. Clear? Hope this concept is clear to all of you. Clear? So thanks to all of you for watching this session. And I request all of you, please watch this session once again, because definitely you will get at least either one case study or 2 to 3 mark question basically from this today's session. Clear? In the next session, we have to discuss the career path planning, and case study will be uploaded in your Telegram group in the evening. Clear? So thanks to all of you for attending this session.